My name is Joshua Okello. I'm a pure Ugandan, a pure Pan-Africanist, and a pure patriot. So today I'm here to give you an explanation about the legal action that I took against Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America, and the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu. So basically, the chronology of the history of my legal action is that on 28th of February 2026, which is this year, Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu, through a joint U.S.-Israel military operation, killed Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. The strike targeted his compound in Tehran during morning meeting with the top advisors. So someone will still ask me that, why did you sue President Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu? So listeners outside there, what I can assure you is that legal experts, or rather legal scholars, international organizations, and several countries have argued that President Donald Trump and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu could be held liable for their role in the February 2026 strikes on Iran. Now, this is because what they did was totally wrong, in a way that the targeted killing of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei on February 28th, 2026 is a central point of legal contention. Secondly, international law typically prohibits the killing of a foreign head of state during peacetime. Thirdly, the UN officials have noted that lethal force can only be used as a last resort to prevent an immediate threat to life, which they argued was not demonstrated in this case. And also, people have been asking that now this gentleman has taken Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu to the International Criminal Court, and yet the United States of America is not a member state at the ICC. For your information, by the time I do this, it means I know what I'm doing. I don't gamble. I studied law and I was trained to do this. So it is not comedy as far as my knowledge or the knowledge I have is concerned. So this is the lecture that I would love to give you. First of all, the International Criminal Court can exercise jurisdiction over individuals from non-member states through several legal mechanisms. Even if a country like the United States is not a member, the ICC can still take legal action in the following scenarios. Number one, the court, or rather, the International Criminal Court has jurisdiction if the alleged crimes were committed on the territory of a state that is a member of the ICC. Number two, the UN Security Council can refer a situation to the ICC even if the countries involved are not member states. This has happened previously with situations in places like Darfur or Sudan and Libya. Number three, a non-member state can voluntarily accept the ICC's jurisdiction for a specific situation by lodging a formal declaration. Number four, if a national of a member state commits a crime in a non-member state, the ICC can still prosecute that individual. Number five, On November, and this is what people must understand, on 21st of November 2024, the ICC issued arrest warrants for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. It's hard to pronounce the name, but that's what happened to them. The court found reasonable grounds to believe they bear a criminal responsibility for war or crimes against humanity, specifically relating to the starvation of civilians in Gaza. So, while the International Criminal Court previously investigated alleged crimes by US forces in Afghanistan, no warrants have been issued for Donald Trump in response to the ISIS action against Israel and US interests. The Trump administration surprisingly or reportedly imposed the sanctions on ISIS officials in early 2025. That was last year. Thank you so much. That was an explanation I wanted to give you about the International Criminal Court and about how President Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu can be sued. I remain Joshua Okello, a pure Ugandan, a Ugandan watchman, a pure Pan-Africanist, a pure patriot, not a sugar-coated one, for God and my country.